Hey y'all, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing super awesome today. Welcome to Zahatka. My name is Valentina, and today I'll be showing you a tutorial of how to make a little shoulder bag like this. You can make a perfect gift for your mom on Mother's Day. It only takes about 3 hours to make, and I'm going to give you all the measurements. So if you'd like to see how to make this right here, or this, I'll be showing you the tutorial for this one, but they are the same bag. But if you do want to see that, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's get to sewing!
First things first, we have an idea. We sketch it out on just a piece of paper just to commemorate it and make sure that it's written somewhere because you will forget about it. So there's our idea, a little shoulder bag. And next, I make the pattern for it. I draw it out on this pattern paper and then I modify it as needed once I cut everything out. I'm using a thrifted curtain for this one. And I'm just, whatever I drew on that pattern paper, I'm going to be cutting out all the pieces. And there's a box right there, and you can take a screenshot of it and it'll tell you all the dimensions that I did and all the pieces that you'll need to cut out. But here I'm just going to be cutting them out. Enjoy. Now it's time to start sewing. So we get our batting layer, the polyfill, and we put our top layer on top. And we also get our zipper, rip it in half, and lay it zipper side down and clip it all around, just like around the curves and everywhere from edge to edge. And on one edge, you'll have a little bit extra, and you'll want that because then it'll be easier for you to put the zipper clasp on. And you do that to both of the pieces, and just make sure wherever you have the edge sticking out, on the first one I had it on the right side, on the second one I'll have it on the left side, because when you turn them right side out they'll be on the same side that way. And now we're just going to take our zipper foot, put it on, and sew that zipper down, just sewing a straight stitch all the way down with your zipper foot. Once you have the zippers attached to the outer piece with the batting, you put on your liner, and you put this pretty side down if you have two different sides on it, so pretty side to pretty side, and you clip it on the same, and then just sew it down with your zipper foot. The next thing that is done just to make it easier is on the curves. Do little snips with your little scissors just above the stitch line, and it'll close, the curve will look nicer at the end basically. And then I iron down the front and the back, so the liner and the top piece, and this will make it easier to do a top stitch. And I'm going to do a top stitch after this on both of the pieces. Now we get the piece that connects the two sides together on the bottom, the batting and the top piece, and you're just gonna attach it like this around the curve, starting from the edge and going all the way around, first on one side and then on the other side, and I just clip it down all the way around. Once one side is stitched on, you're going to do the same for the other side. And this one's a little more tricky because you got to put it on the inside like that and just tug on the material to make sure it's all laying straight. But you just clip it the same way and then sew that crescent all the way up from edge to edge. Here I just cut off anything extra so it won't be bulky or anything like that. There was some extra batting and stuff, so I cut it off. And then I made little snips on the curves on all 4 of the curves. And like on the zipper here also, it'll make it lay better in the finished product. Now we're going to attach that middle piece to the liner that we just attached to the outside. And you do the same thing, you clip it to one side first, sew it, and then clip it to the other side. But on the other side, on one of the sides, you just want to leave a gap of about 2 inches because your project is inside out right now and you're going to need it to turn right side out in the end and to test it. So you just want to make sure to leave a gap in your liner. Before putting on the strap, I just want to test out, turn my project right side out and make sure that everything is correct and laying the way I want it to lay. And also this is where I'm going to attach my zipper clasp. Now for the strap, you get your measured out piece of fabric and you're going to iron it closed in half, just like that. You fold it in half and iron it down. Then you'll open it up and put the edges towards the middle of that line that you just ironed and iron it like that. And then you're going to fold it over and iron it like that, so in half. After I ironed everything down and got my strap to the size I wanted it, I just did a top stitch on both sides. Now we're going to attach that strap. So turn your project back inside out, and then I like to put a safety pin on my strap and it makes it easier to pull it through. So I put it in one end like that, and then through that little hole that I have in the liner, I drag it through and make sure that it's all laying the right way, and I pull it out of the other end. And then I take my safety pin off when I know the strap isn't twisted up in there. So just make sure that you do something that, just move it around there to know that it's not twisted. And then you're just going to sew straight lines across where your straps are, where you have your strap, just like that. After you attach your strap, it's time to turn your project back right side out. And you're basically done at this point as long as you're satisfied with how everything looks. Once you turn your project back right side out, test it out, make sure you like it, you just sew up that liner edge that you have, that 2-inch edge, and then you're done. And this is the end result. Do want to say a big thank you for taking the time to watch this video and letting me be a part of your day. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that good stuff that helps me out. I hope you learned how to make a little bag for you or yourself or as a gift. And I hope this tutorial was very helpful for you and you will use it in the future. And I really hope to see you again next time. Bye!